In the town of Umudike, there was a narrow red earth path that everyone avoided. It curved behind the marketplace, passed under towering iroko trees, and led straight to the town mortuary. Children were warned never to walk there. Elders said spirits wandered freely at dusk. Some claimed they heard whispers coming from the building when the wind was still. But to Kelechi, that path was simply the way to his father. His father worked at the mortuary, tending to the dead with quiet respect. Every evening, just as the sun began to sink, Kelechi would carry a small metal food flask from home and walk that lonely path. Fear lived in other people's hearts, not in his. The dead had never harmed him. One evening, as the sky bled orange and purple, Kelechi noticed something different. Someone was standing near the iroko tree beside the mortuary gate. She was a young woman, dressed in a simple white cloth that moved gently even though there was no wind. Her skin glowed softly in the fading light, and her long dark hair fell down her back like a river of shadows. She looked neither afraid nor threatening, only lonely. Kelechi slowed his steps. "Good evening," she said. Her voice was calm, smooth, and carried a sadness that reached deep into his chest. "Good evening," Kelechi replied, surprised at how steady his voice sounded. That was how he met Amara. From that day, Kelechi began to notice the evenings more. He returned earlier than usual, always hoping to see her again. And he did, every time the sun began to set. They spoke about simple things. She asked him about school, about his dreams, about the kind of man he hoped to become. He told her everything. In return, she listened like no one ever had, her eyes fixed on him as though his words mattered deeply. Yet there were strange things about Amara. She never spoke about her family. She never entered the town. She never stayed after nightfall. And she never allowed him to touch her. Whenever Kelechi asked questions, she smiled gently and changed the subject. Still, something beautiful grew between them. The mortuary, once cold and silent, felt warm whenever she was near. Kelechi laughed more. He thought about her even in his sleep. Love crept into his heart quietly, like a thief who did not wish to be caught. One evening, as they sat beneath the iroko tree, their hands brushed by accident. A sharp cold ran through Kelechi's body. He gasped. Amara pulled away instantly, fear flashing across her face. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "It was a mistake." From that day, unease followed Kelechi. Mortuary workers began to whisper when they saw him talking to empty space. An old cleaner made signs of protection and warned him, some spirits stay too long because they desire what they never had. That night, Kelechi dreamed of graves. He saw Amara standing among them, calling his name, her voice echoing through darkness. Unable to hold his feelings any longer, Kelechi confessed his love one evening. "I don't know why," he said, his voice trembling, "but my heart belongs to you." Amara's eyes filled with tears. "You should not love me," she said. "Please. Stop coming here." But love does not listen to reason. Kelechi refused to leave. That night, he followed her. She led him past the mortuary, beyond the restricted burial ground, to a place overgrown with weeds. She stopped before a cracked, forgotten grave. No flowers. No visitors. The name on the stone was Amara. "I died young," she said softly. "I left this world without knowing love. I stayed because my heart was empty." Kelechi fell to his knees. She was a ghost. The one he loved did not belong to the living. As dawn approached, Amara's form began to fade. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I never meant to hurt you. I only wanted to feel love once." When the sun rose, she disappeared. Days passed. Weeks passed. Kelechi returned to the mortuary again and again, but Amara never came back. The place felt colder than ever. Years later, Amara appeared in his dream, peaceful and radiant. "Forgive me," she said. "You gave me what I never had. Now live. Love someone who can walk with you in the sun." Kelechi woke with tears on his face and peace in his heart. And from that day on, he knew. Love, once felt, never truly dies, even in the land of the dead.